This is NPR News.
Support for WNYC comes from the New Jersey Department of Transportation, reminding listeners to stay alert and work zones. On the highway, cars and trucks speed past road crews, causing a draft, which could pull them off balance and drag them toward moving traffic. Drexel University, whose cooperative education program allows students to explore future careers and discover their ideal profession before graduation. More on experiential education at drexel.edu.
New tools to fight discrimination in housing.
Marketplace Morning Report is supported by Charles Schwab. Schwab believes every investor deserves to work with a firm they can count on, with financial consultants ready to serve clients and 24/7 live help. And by C3 AI. C3 Generative AI provides ChatGPT enterprise search that is verifiable, secure, and accurate across all enterprise data. C3.ai. This is Enterprise AI.
I'm David Brancaccio. U.S. financial regulators have just made big changes to fair lending rules. The Federal Reserve, the FDIC, and the Office of the Comptroller of the Currency in the last day have all approved changes to the Community Reinvestment Act. Marketplace's Washington correspondent Nancy Marshall-Genzer joins us now. Good morning.
Good morning.
The Community Reinvestment Act, that's from 1977.
Yes, it is, David, and it was designed to stop the damage from redlining. For years, the federal government discouraged banks from offering mortgages to black borrowers, and there were even red lines drawn on maps around neighborhoods that banks were supposed to avoid. The Community Reinvestment Act required banks to serve the communities where they had physical branches, offering things like mortgages to everyone in those areas.
Yeah, I've seen those old maps with the red lines. So now what's intended to be a new and improved CRA, because banks don't just have physical branches now, right?
Exactly. So the new final rule includes the business banks do online. So we're talking about things like mobile lending. So now they'll be assessed on how well they serve low-income areas where they make a lot of mortgages and other loans, both in person and online.
And everybody loves all of this?
No. Small and mid-sized banks are exempted from some of the new data requirements in the final rule, and the new rule mostly won't take effect until 2026. But some banks still say it'll be a burden and could discourage them from lending in some areas. And some community activists had wanted the new rule to explicitly incorporate race, which it does not.
Nancy, thank you for this. Over 2.5 hours here before markets open in earnest, I see S&P futures down 0.4%, NASDAQ futures down 0.6%. The benchmark 10-year interest rate comes into today at 4.84%. General Motors driverless car testing vehicles are now banned from California amid safety concerns from regulators. GM has several days to appeal the ruling. Regulators say the GM Cruise people failed to disclose full details of an incident where a driverless car dragged a pedestrian who had previously been struck by a separate hit-and-run driver. GM says driverless systems can save lives.
Marketplace Morning Report is supported by Amazon Business. From small business to big enterprise and everything in between, Amazon Business helps simplify the supplies buying process. Amazon Business, your partner for smart business buying. And by Palo Alto Networks. Palo Alto Networks delivers what's next in cybersecurity innovation to protect today's digital way of life. Learn more at paloaltonetworks.com.